61, then turn left onto State Highway K.
If you can't tell, it fit on the trailer just fine. It was actually really easy to load with the ramp. The ramp's the full width of the trailer, so you can't miss. If you do miss, then you've missed the trailer. So we'll check it out in the morning. All right. I've already started unstrapping, but I figured I'd show you this. I didn't think about it until now. The convenience, other conveniences rather, of this trailer is you can literally, basically anywhere there's a C-channel, you can connect to anything when it comes to strapping something down. Of course, don't tie down to like this hydraulic cylinder or the line for the hydraulic cylinder. But other than that, you can tie down anywhere. And it really does make it pretty handy. For instance, you can see that we're not perfectly centered, but I was able to tie down here where I'm pulling to the inside on this side and on that side. It doesn't matter. I wanted to point that out because I've never had a trailer where you can tie down anywhere. Now, of course, if you have a wood deck one, you can put anchors and stuff like that somewhere if you wanted to tie something down there. But I feel much better tying to actual metal framework rather than something that's bolted into wood. So just something to think about. Let's get this thing unloaded. We're gonna need that skid steer. Grab it. Oh, we gotta throw forks on it too. Well, you like your new rake?
Sure. It'll do, I guess.
It'll do, oh my goodness. So this is a unique rake design that we've never seen before, and we tried to find some information out about them on the internet and didn't find any videos or anything like that, but what we did find was some blogs where people were talking about them and what they liked about them. They said they did really well, if you had it set up, if you were just doing round bales or if you wanted to flip it over to do some squares. It was really simple. Basically, these extra wheels at the back you could kick down. So we'll go over that more. For right now, we're gonna probably get this thing out of transport mode, and then Chrissy's gonna go mow the grass, I guess. We probably won't rake.
Yeah, it's a little overdue.
Yeah, we're not gonna rake the yard though.
No, it's not that long.
So, yeah. All right, we get to work and I'll get to work.
Good idea. What are the kids gonna do?
I'm sure we can find something for them.
They can rotate animals?
They do need to rotate, don't they?
They do.
We'll get all that done.
They can handle the sheep, but we need to do the cows.
Yeah. Ready, break.
There.
Okay.
That has water already. What?
Strap that down.
I didn't load it.
Actually,
Low down.
a bunch of chunkers. There's always some dumb ones. The lambs, it's their first year on pasture, or first time on pasture, so they're learning. Yeah, I mean, that was a bad parking spot, I agree. Not my best moment. I was gonna grab that with this. All aboard.
Double check that gate.
Good point. Yep, we better close this one. Got lucky, they didn't realize I left it open. Now keep in mind that all this dead grass that you see, that's all sage grass. We're working on getting rid of it by fertilizing it out and liming and doing other things. You can't spray it because it is a grass, so it would kill all of our other grasses. These are the kinds of things that happen when you get, what was it, 12 inches of rain, 13, whatever it was, in like 2 days. Yeah, bent the whole fence over it, snapped those poles, wood pole. Even moved the pile.
Mm-hmm.
That little wood bridge right there, that should be down there. But matter of fact, it should be right over there where that kid's at, hiding in the trees.
Making another fort.
Yeah.
I guess this week we can fix the gate up there.
Yeah. So we're playing this a little different. Generally, we would keep the cows right behind the sheep. However, because we've left the sheep, oh, I gotta back up. Because we've left the sheep on this pasture probably another day longer than we should have, maybe 2. We didn't want them to be on it right away. Biggest issue is these 2 pastures right here, they just don't grow a lot of grass. And you can see that the sage grass issue in these pastures has not been resolved, you know, even with fertilizing and everything else. As you look across, even way out here in the distance, you can see this pasture, that the next one that they're going to go to, is much better than what it was. However, it still has issues and still needs some more nutrition added to it, but we need to do more soil tests to see exactly what this one needs versus these other 3. These other 3 are still way better than what they were, but they've got a ways to go yet. Soil nutrition and soil health is just not a simple one size fits all solution, and it's not necessarily a quick solution either. All right, so these cows, well, minus 2 of them, the 2 calves right here. Nope, not that one. This white-faced calf right there, and that black-faced calf right there, the bigger one. Those 2 are both ours. They're heifers, and the intent behind them is essentially to breed them and then have our own beef. And these other cows, they're all here because their owners are renting the pasture. And she basically brings food, stuff like that she wants them to have. But other than that, they just graze behind the sheep. Pretty simple process. Literally adds maybe 10 minutes to our routine of rotating. Ruby there, very friendly. Yeah, you ain't got to yell about it. Ruby there is very friendly, and so is Bobby. These 2 are really easy to get along with. Their halter broke, but sometimes it makes them harder to get moving. The downside is that they're so friendly that sometimes they really don't understand personal space. Oh, dang it. I forgot to mention, Ruby's a bit of a nuisance and likes to steal things out of the side-by-side. Jeez.
Oh, Ruby.
Just taking our cows for a jog. Trying to get in the shot? There you go, good.
So majestic.
Yeah. All right, without getting mugged, that's strapped to the side-by-side.
You got that.
Back up, Ruby. Back. Psh, back. No, Ruby, stop it.
Grab the mineral. Hurry, grab the food.
I don't have the mineral. Oh, you're not gonna do it quick enough. We should have opened this first. Ruby, slow down. Jeez. Such an animal. Oh, that's what I call fast food. Man.
Which gate are you going out?
The one we came in. Now that they're entertained with a little bit of grain, I don't think they'll follow us out.
No.
The little calf's thinking about going up there.
I'd rather go out that way. Close that way.
Oh, well, yeah. That's why you get paid the big bucks. It's a good
I
thing.
know. I wish I didn't get paid the big bucks.
You do.
I do not.
You get paid more than me.
I'm gonna let you get that gate.
You get paid more than me.
No, I don't.
Yeah, because every time we go somewhere to pick up equipment, the farm has to pay for a Mexican dinner or something else because you
I
go
didn't
in.
get one this last time.
Ah, well, sometimes that happens. All right, well, now that that fun and excitement's over, we are going to go and take care of this rake. This is what our pastures typically look like after we rotate. So you can see that the grass is shorter than, for instance, this pasture that they haven't been to. This one's roughly 6, maybe 8 inches tall in spots, but overall about 6 inches tall. Whereas this one is probably around that 4 or 5 inch mark. Maybe in a couple of spots it's less than 4 inches, but not by much. The intent here is that they are not eating below that 4 inch mark. 4 inches and below is where all the parasites live and vegetation. Doesn't matter if it's grass, weeds, brush, whatever they're eating on, that's where they live. So we want them to be eating above that mark because then we don't have to worry about the ingestation of any parasites. All right, so I got Chrissy in the skid steer. She's lifting up the back of the rake for me here. And the reason being is very simple. This tire, we basically spun the axle around on it so we can get it on the trailer and not have to do anything to extend it out. Long story short, the measurement between the outside of this tire and the outside of this tire, whenever it's spun around the way it's supposed to be, was well over 8 feet. But when I spun that side in, or either side, if I had spun either side in, it made it to where it was just under, I think it was like 7.5 feet. So it was perfect to sit on the trailer. So we're gonna take 3 bolts out over here, right there. We're gonna take those 3 bolts out and basically spin this around, and Chris is gonna assist us by lifting up and setting down as needed. I think we'll have to have Chrissy lift it up a smidge. It's hard to find good help. One more thing we need to use the skid steer for. Now, if you notice, that rake wheel is very bent, and I'm pretty sure I did it whenever we loaded it up. So we're gonna fix that, I think. In the shop, and we're gonna run this over and flatten it out. Hopefully. Just set it down. close. Those are the only things that we really needed to fix and address that we knew for sure. As you can see, well, I don't know if you saw it or not, but the manure spreader is still hooked up to the 8030, and the 7000 is in here getting split. So I don't have an extra tractor at the moment to really mess with this, open it up, and inspect everything like I want to at the moment. So we're gonna put this on the back burner. We're gonna come back to it before hay season. That's the Ag-Maxx 12+3 in a nutshell. We will we'll see how good or bad it is. Like I said, there's no videos that we've ever seen on the internet, so I guess this will be the first one.